Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Tarot CelebriTEA with your boy Ducky. Today, we're going to be reading some tarot cards for Taehyung and J-Hope. What is their friendship like? What's their connection like when they're together? And we'll finish off with some advice for them. So remember to keep in mind that these videos are for entertainment purposes, and that is because we do not have Taehyung nor J-Hope here to confirm nor deny that how I'm interpreting the cards and what I'm seeing with the cards that come out is resonating with them or is not resonating with them. So just remember to take these videos with a grain of salt. And without further ado, let's get started on Taehyung and J-Hope's reading. Alright, so let's just start with their combined energy. When Taehyung and J-Hope are together and just relaxing and having fun and just spending time together, what is their combined energy like? We got the High Priestess in reverse. We got the Two of Pentacles. And we got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I'm getting a sense of like hastiness. Like they love to be busy. They love to do things together is what I'm seeing. They love to have a lot of things going on. You know, the Two of Pentacles, normally in standard like Rider-Waite tarot, you'll see like someone juggling things. But look at these two friends right here. And I'm getting the sense that this could be like Taehyung and J-Hope. Like one of them's like, hey, psst, like, let's go do this. Like, I got all these ideas. You want to go do them? And the other person's like, yeah, let's do it. So I feel there's a lot of things that they like to juggle, right? They like to juggle a lot of things together. They like to have fun. They like to have a lot of things on their plate. And because of that, there's a sense of hastiness to it. Like the Eight of Pentacles normally is all about working towards things, being patient, you know, like patiently ironing things out. You know, like I'm just getting the sense of there's a sense of impatience because this came out in reverse, right? So it seems like they got a lot of things that they want to do together, and they're like very impatient. They're like, okay, let's go, we got stuff to do, let's go, come on. So because of all that, this High Priestess card in reverse is telling me that like maybe they don't have the best they don't have the best sense of like judgment is what I'm like just thinking. You know, because the High Priestess is all about having a lot of knowledge, having a lot of intuitive wisdom, and listening to yourself. So sometimes when this comes in reverse, I feel like they don't really listen to themselves. Like they like to bounce ideas off of one another, and sometimes maybe that gets them in trouble is what I'm seeing. Like I'm getting the sense that sometimes they don't make the best decisions together because they're like, hey, like let's go have some fun, let's go party, let's go do some stuff, you know. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. I kind of want to see a little bit more of what this High Priestess in reverse can also mean. Be discreet. Yeah. Delay all plans because there are hidden obstacles or enemies. I don't really get a sense of like hidden enemies between their combined energy, but I do feel like they are a little bit secretive because they like to do things. Like look at this. Like it seems almost like secretive. Like, hey, psst, let's go out tonight. Like, you down? And the other person's like, yeah, I'm down. Let's do it. And so they're very angsty. They have a lot of impatient energy when they're together, and I think it's just because they like to do things, they like to have fun, they like to party. And so yeah, they do things a little bit in secret. Now for some of y'all that are like, you know, hoping that there's something more between the two of them, I don't like romantically, I don't feel like that's my place to say anything like that, but I do feel like the two of them do like to go out and have fun and party and like sneak out and do all these things. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So let's get some cards representing Taehyung's thoughts on J-Hope and vice versa. J-Hope's thoughts on Taehyung. All right, what are Taehyung's thoughts on J-Hope? We got the Temperance in reverse. And the Tower in reverse. Oh. The Five of Cups in reverse. J-Hope's thoughts on Taehyung. We got the Eight of Wands. I feel like Taehyung is probably the more outgoing, outspoken, one. We got the Empress. And I feel like J-Hope is a little bit more reserved. Nine of Swords. Yeah. All right. So Taehyung's thoughts on J-Hope. We got the Temperance card here. And we got the Tower card in reverse. So both of these reverse are telling me that Taehyung thinks that J-Hope sometimes, like, maybe he thinks that J-Hope sometimes either is always like just indoors, always just like working on stuff but never having fun, or maybe he's always like indoors. I don't know. I'm just getting the sense of like indoors. And but there's like a sort of a rebellious side to J-Hope, and Taehyung sees this. Like some people like do see maybe that like J-Hope is a little bit more quieter, probably a little bit more meek, maybe doesn't really go out too much, but there's a side to J-Hope that can be a little bit rebellious, and it maybe like surprises and shocks people. So there's like a sense of like shock here. Like maybe Taehyung sees that J-Hope, like, he doesn't go out much, but when he does go out, he really surprises him. He shocks them. And it's really fun, like, because we got the Five of Cups here in reverse. Normally the Five of Cups talks about like more bad things than good things, but when this comes in reverse, there's a lot more like good, like feel good and happy attributes in J-Hope that Taehyung sees. Maybe some people think that J-Hope sometimes is just like really quiet, doesn't really do much, doesn't really like speak or like or drink much or like party too much. But when this card comes in reverse, I feel like there's a side to J-Hope that is really surprising to people, and Taehyung sees this. Now let's get some thoughts on what J-Hope thinks of Taehyung. J-Hope sees that Taehyung is just fast movement. You know, the Eight of Wands is all about quick movement, being hasty. You all saw in the first three cards that came out, when they're together, it seems like one of them has a lot of ideas of what they should do, and then they're like, just like, all right, let's go, we got to get ready. So I'm getting the sense that maybe Taehyung is the one that like is whispering to J-Hope, like, psst, like, hey, like, there's a party tonight, you want to go, you down? All right, you got to be quick though, like, you know, we got to go quickly. So that's what I'm seeing. Like Taehyung is just very fast, like in everything he does, like whether that's career related, just having fun, stuff like that. And the Empress here means there's a lot of care. Taehyung does care a lot about people. He's very empathic, where he does look after those that he cares for. And he's fruitful. Like there's a sense of like also being very nurturing and mothering. You know, the Empress is all about that, and it's all about fruitfulness, right? Like Taehyung has a lot going for him, and J-Hope sees that. But a little bit like of a maybe like not so great thing is that J-Hope does see that Taehyung sometimes does lose sleep. Maybe it's due to anxiety. Maybe it's due to this fast-paced nature where he's like always on the go. Or like maybe he loses sleep because he's out like partying or out having fun. But there's a lot of like goodness here. There's a lot of great things here for Taehyung, and J-Hope sees that. So that's what I'm seeing. All right, now let's get some general advice for Taehyung and general advice for J-Hope. All right. Okay. I'm going to drink a little bit more water. My voice is tired. I've been taking some Zumba cardio dance classes at the gym again. And I've been like screaming and hollering and my voice is tired. So all right, let's get some advice for Taehyung. We got the devil. Get some advice for Taehyung. The 5 of Swords. Okay. Let's get some advice for J-Hope. Tower. Wow. Interesting that the tower came in reverse for J-Hope, or Taehyung's thoughts on J-Hope, and now it's coming right side up as a advice card for J-Hope. The Page of Swords. Then we got Blaze. Okay. I'm gonna look into this reference book for the Camelot Oracle. One of these days I'll be able to learn a little bit more of these cards. Overzealous superiority, protectiveness, loyalty, organization. Okay. Blaze. Vision, wonder, mentoring, consolation. Yeah, that's exactly what I was seeing for J-Hope. And here for Taehyung, this K card, there is a sense of like security. I'm getting with the Devil card and the 5 of Swords showing up here as an advice card for Taehyung. The Devil is all about, dealing with the not so great attributes of ourselves, our negative qualities, our bad habits, stuff like that. We all have bad habits. If you're ever interested in mine, let me know and I'll be happy to tell you. But this yeah. So what I'm seeing here for Taehyung is that he needs to be careful, with the devil card showing up as an advice card. He needs to be careful with like maybe his habits. What are some habits that are kind of self-defeating? The 5 of Swords is all about feeling defeated, feeling like there's no use, or so I do feel that like Taehyung does need to focus on like what are some habits that he can let go of that are a little bit self-defeating, that are maybe limiting him, causing him damage, and he needs to protect himself. He needs to protect himself from maybe even like connections with people that aren't the best and make him feel bad about himself or make him feel like defeated. So that's what I'm seeing for him. It's interesting. And again, like it kind of does resonate with the way that I was like just sensing a little bit of like Taehyung's personality based off of the cards that came out. As you all know, I don't know anything about Taehyung. So I'm just going based off of the cards. And I feel like Taehyung is a little bit more rebellious, so he does need to be careful with that rebellious nature. Sometimes with that rebellious nature, you go into environments where like you're surrounded with people that aren't the best and are wanting you to like do things in order for you to like kind of hurt yourself in a like, not in a physical way, but like just like hurt your career, stuff like that, or like put a damp in your career. So he needs to protect himself from that, is what I'm seeing. Now, the advice I'm seeing for J-Hope with the Tower card is he needs to make some big changes. He needs to start making some disruptive, bold changes. And I think the changes that need to happen is that he needs to communicate more. The Page of Swords to me is the messenger card. It's all about communication. The Suit of Swords is all about your thoughts and your words. So he does need to kind of be a little bit more bold in expressing himself, especially verbally. He needs to, that's the advice that I'm seeing for him. He doesn't need to do any of this. Remember, like, these videos are for entertainment purposes. And we are all in charge of our own lives. We can choose to do what we want with any advice that's given to us. And this is just what I'm seeing in the cards. So there is some kind of like contemplation here that's starting to maybe weigh J-Hope down, weighing heavily on him. And I think it's because he keeps his mouth shut a lot of the time. He doesn't really like talk or speak his truth too much, but he needs to be a little bit more bold with speaking his truth. So that's kind of what I'm seeing for J-Hope, which is interesting. So that's it for this video. Let me know what you thought of it. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it, or a thumbs down if you did not like it. Remember that I am not really writing down any requests on my to-do list, because my to-do list is quite extensive. I'm gonna show it to y'all. Like, this is it. Look at all that. I got a lot of stuff that I'm hoping I can get done and do. So it's a good problem to have, but it's been a little overwhelming. So I'm so sorry if I come across as a little bit rude right now by not responding to any requests. I'm just kind of taking a breather. I'm just trying to catch up. So anyway, remember to take care of yourselves mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and sexually. Love and respect yourselves and others, and stay hydrated, which is what I'm about to do. So that's it for me. Thanks for watching. Thanks. See ya. Bye.